We got a brand new review. This is a special pair of kicks. Got it from Sneakers app. Dude, last time I bought from Sneakers was last year. And it was the Gratitudes, which I ended up returning because them shoes sucked. The reason why they sucked wasn't necessarily the colorway. It wasn't the leather. It was the pattern leather, to be exact. It was so thin. So I got rid of them. I wore them once. Never again am I buying Jordan 11s. Check out the vlog/review on the Legend Blues. But here we go with the Stash Air Force One. They released the Stash Air Force One and the Air Max 95. It released originally in 2006, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere around that timeline. And man, I mean, this is a grail for a lot of sneakerheads, sneaker collectors, sneaker fans, sneaker addicts. And I never thought they would bring this back. Listen, anything is possible. We got Wu-Tang Dunks. We got the Stash Air Force One and the Air Max. Maybe we'll get, what do you want to come out next? Let me know. Me personally, I would love the Quest Loves to come out in mass quantity. Because these right now you could actually get. You could actually get them for even under retail, which is insane. So, yeah. Look at the box. You got the graffiti art here. And I will talk more about him, the artist, later on. I just want to get to the actual shoe. I'm very excited to check this out. That's the paper. And here's the shoes. So the shoe is a little bit different. It's not exactly like the original, but I gotta say, the first thing I noticed right away is this panel, this leather panel, no stitching right there. Do you see that? I mean, that's some quality stuff right there, baby. Look at that. You see that quality right there, man? This nubuck, this is a nice nubuck. You know, I was just saying in my lives, I really don't like Jordan nubuck and Nike nubuck. Sometimes it's kind of really not a nice material, but this one, you can see the swiping. This is a nice nubuck. You do have some fuse that's wrapped around on this ripstop material right here. You have ripstop on the side. The whole swoosh is fuse. That's interesting. And then you have pretty nice leather right here on this panel. Look, you could tell when you poke it. And looking at the back, check it out. You have another nice nubuck here. There's no suede on the shoe. There's absolutely no suede on this shoe. It's all nubuck. You have your leather tongue tag with your Stash tag right there. You know, Stash a graffiti dude, artist, graffiti dude. I'm noticing here, there's a flaw on. Yo, why every time I buy a shoe, there's a flaw on it, bro? Like, you see that, right? Like, I hate that. Because of the fact that, you know, I spent, I think it was $160 on these. Like, for an Air Force One, 160 is kind of crazy to begin with. For an Air Force motherfucking One is kind of crazy. But either get down or shut the F up, right? You know? We're only customers at the end of the day, and they don't force us to buy them. I'm looking at the other shoe. See, the other shoe doesn't have that stupidness going on. All in all, very nice. And you can probably find these for under retail. I'll try to put information below or popping up or something like that. The craftsmanship is not the best. There's like, see, you got threading popping up right there. They just don't really put the love into the shoes, or I just don't have the luck. That could be the case. Inside, you have the tips from the spray cans, too. Once again, he was a graffiti artist. And let's show you guys these on feet. I love how it's all blacked out right there. I think that's dope. But let's show them on feet real quick. We'll be right back. All right, here's a quick look on feet. I'm just throwing them on with some sweats. Let me know what you think of them. I mean, the colorway is definitely unique. You know what I mean? But I don't know how I feel about these now that I have them. This is something I always wanted, too. It's funny. When I was younger, I always wanted these. And now I'm kind of, I don't know. Is it buyer's remorse? Let me absorb this for a second. I'll let you know at the end of the video. Tell me a sneaker that you've bought that you've had buyer's remorse with, or that never has happened. Go down half a size on these. That's my recommendation on sizing. Let me hit you with that infamous bird's eye view. So infamous. Don't you agree with me? Make sure to join that membership if you love the show, too. Get the newest Sneaker Addict tees, baby. Baby. And there you go. Let me know what you think of these shoes. This is a big deal, this shoe coming back. This one and the Wu-Tang Dunks. If you didn't watch my review on the Wu-Tang Dunks, I actually showed more sneakers that are connected to Wu-Tang. So you really want to watch that. But if you told me, like ever, that we would get these back, plus the Air Maxes, plus Wu-Tang Dunks in 2024, I would tell you that you are lying. But now that I have them in my hands, I gotta say, they are nice, but is this something I absolutely needed? No, absolutely not. Am I actually having a little bit of buyer's remorse? Kind of, just because, you know, things like this, it looks like this is an old shoe, and it's not, you know? Kind of bothers me a little bit. Just the fact that they hit you with a premium price, but they don't give you the premium shoe. You know, it's not just the materials, it's the actual craftsmanship, the love they put into making it. And that's the thing that Nike just seems to not understand. I feel like sometimes this brand takes us for granted. Do you guys feel that way? Like when you're buying a Nike product or a Jordan product, it's like they keep raising the prices, and then they give you like shoes that aren't even like great quality as far as the craftsmanship, and sometimes the materials, like I was saying with the Air Jordan 11. Like, this is from the last time it released. If you push on the toe here, like you really got to like force to push. On the new ones, you could just literally just lightly push and your finger's going into it. So it's like, you know, think about when you wear this, how badly it's going to crease. And that's why I got rid of those 11s last time. And with this shoe, $160, just very overpriced. But you can find them for under retail. I will link that in the description. And the sneaker game has changed, you know. It definitely has changed, where I think people are fed up and tired of spending way over what the shoes are really worth. Now, I'm talking about worth as far as the product and not this resale market. But like, this is not worth $160 to me. No Air Force One is worth $160 effing dollars. You know, that's just me personally. Just like no Jordan Retro is really worth over $200. When, how much do you think these shoes cost to make, you know? It's absurd, the prices. And I think they have really damaged sneaker culture for some. For me, no. I'm going to still buy shoes. I love the Wu-Tang Dunks. The materials on that blew my mind. Materials on this, not so much. You know, as far as like the nubuck, yeah, it's nice to wipe and you see the swipey swipe. But at the end of the day, it's still not like, I'm not like touching the shoe and feeling like, wow, this feels like such an amazing material. I mean, this is a synthetic material, you know, it's like, this is not expensive to make, you know, this is way, way overpriced. So it's not necessarily the economy for the most part. I know it is messed up, the economy, but it's also the fact, I think, that a lot of us are just really tired of feeling like we are being taken advantage of from brands, where it's almost like put up or shut up. This is it. You're going to buy it for this price, or you're not going to get the shoe, and that's it. So I think a lot of us are kind of fed up about that. Let me know if you could relate to my thoughts. Also, inside, it does have white lining inside, by the way. You guys got to be careful with that white lining. Don't wear freaking black socks. Use your brain. Wear white socks with a shoe that got white lining. And for people that are scared about this shoe because they don't want this to get dirty, just wear new socks, guys. If you could buy $160 Air Force Ones, you could buy a new pair of socks, okay, for every time you wear these. They don't cost much, socks. And I'll try to link some socks in the description. You can get them at Walmart, Target for very cheap. Some white socks. Stash, I used to see his graffiti all the time when I was a kid. I remember my parents would always take me to this Toys R Us, and I'd always see his tag across the street from Toys R Us. And it was always something where I even talked about it in a live. At first I thought it was Slash. I was very, very young. And, Guns N' Roses was just coming up. So I was like, oh, cool, Slash. And then I'd see it again somewhere else. I'm like, Slash. And then I realized as I got older that it's effing Stash. Just a quick story to share with you all. Smash that like if you haven't yet. Check out the new vlogs. And, share all that good stuff. We could get the video views back up. I could have more of a budget and we could do more reviews. Because I really miss this right here, just like reviewing shoes. And I hope to see you guys back soon. Peace and love. Let me know your thoughts. What do you rate this 1 through 10? I'm gonna give this a solid 8.